It is time to make a difference. What do you say? Let's shine. Hello and welcome to the 2021 Virtual Shine Gala. My name is Matt Lorch and I am so glad to be back as your auctioneer and co-host for this important event. And I have to say, I am just thrilled to be sharing the stage once again with my friend who just happens to look stunning tonight. Wowza. The amazing Tiernan Madorno, who like me shares a deep passion for supporting Mary's Place.
That I do, Matt, and thank you. Also glad to be back. We will be your hosts tonight. We are excited about the evening we have planned. It's great to be back on Stage C at the incredible Microsoft Production Studios for the second year in a row.
Let's get to it. Over the course of this program, we're going to be showcasing the incredible work that Mary's Place is doing to provide safe, inclusive shelter and services that support women, children, and families on their journey out of homelessness.
We are also pleased to welcome 5 musicians to the Microsoft Studios stage this year. Unforgettable musical performances and friendly competition with the winner selected by local celebrity judges.
So if you are attending right now at one of our many watch parties across the Pacific Northwest, please toast the person next to you and get connected to our Shine Giving site. You can find the link right now in the chat. That's really how you help us make a difference while enjoying this show.
That's right. We also want to thank all of our amazing table captains and volunteers who have worked so hard to put this event together. And at the helm for the second year, Microsoft CVP of Events, Studios, and Communities and Shine Gala Chair, Bob Jean.
Thank you very much, both of you. It should be a great night. You know, it's amazing. It's an incredible honor for me to be able to be a part of this show again, and along with all of our Microsoft brethren and sistren, to bring the show to life here at the studios tonight. You know, it takes so many people, though. It's not just me, and especially this year, really the team has carried all the water. You know, there's 200 people working on the show tonight. So what I'd like to do is spend the next 45 minutes introducing you to each and every one of them.
Let's meet them.
No, I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to list the names of all of our Gala Chair Committee members, because they really did, as I said, carry all the water this year. So, the Audience Development Chairs, Adam Haar and Tisha Held. The Gala Experience Chairs, Lisa Caputo and Marka Wachter. The Dining Experience Chairs, Taylor Hoeing and Chad McKay. The Singing Competition, Kendall McElliott, Alexander Oakey, and Susan Silver. The Auction Procurement, Hallie Roberts, tough job. And our production program team, Dave Gross, Spencer Stevens, John Schoonover, and our executive producer, who we couldn't have done it without, Lisa Harper. Thanks to each and every one of them. Thanks all of you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the show and give a lot of money.
I love that message. Thank you once again, Bob. Thank you for your relentless dedication and your commitment to this event. Now let's hear from Mary's Place Board Chair, Carrie Fowler Antonelli.
Good evening. I'm Carrie Fowler Antonelli. As president of the Board of Directors for Mary's Place, and on behalf of our entire board, we welcome you to this year's Shine Gala. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge that the land on which Mary's Place operates is the traditional home of the Coast Salish people, specifically the Duwamish, Snohomish, and Suquamish, who are all still here today. We had hoped to see you in person this year, but the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and emergence of the Delta variant mean that we are once again gathering virtually. However, thanks to the dedicated team at Microsoft Studios, who once again are joining us as our creative and technical partner, we have an incredible show for you this evening that truly does shine. We know you'll love the musical performances from our talented contestants as they vie to be this year's champion, and we hope that our unique auction items will entice you to bid. Your participation and support tonight help march us towards our fundraising goal of $1 million. Critical funds as the end of the eviction moratorium looms and thousands of families in our community face homelessness. Tonight, as some of our Mary's Place families share their story and the impact of COVID-19, we want to acknowledge and lift up our incredible Mary's Place staff, who not only work tirelessly day in and day out, but risk their own health and the health of their families for the sake and need of our community. They provide the love, compassion, and resources necessary to help families move back into housing and thrive. These frontline workers are our heroes, and we are eternally grateful for them and the work that they do. Our gratitude extends to you for joining us this evening and for supporting us as we ensure that no child sleeps outside. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, thank you, Carrie, and really thank you to the entire Mary's Place board for the talent and the leadership they bring to this remarkable organization. We also want to thank our Shine sponsors. First and foremost, thank you to our creative and technical partner, Microsoft, for making this evening possible.
Thank you to our believer level sponsors, Amazon, Starbucks, and Gemdale USA, who help make our work possible.
Huge gratitude to our advocate level sponsors, HD Fowler Company and Pacific Program Management.
Thanks to our supporter level sponsors, GLY, Seneca Group, HNN Communities, and Frostberg and Umlauf.
And thank you to our in-kind sponsors, our exclusive wine sponsor, Tint Cellars, our official airline sponsor, Alaska Airlines. Also, Run Studios, Mighty Media, Tito's Handmade Vodka, and Fire and Vine Hospitality. And thank you to the more than 200 volunteers who showed up to help us tonight, many of them from right here at Microsoft, who made this evening possible.
Yes, thank you. But hey, before we move on, just a reminder to our audience to make sure you're registered and your bidding software is up and working.
Let's help you do it. You can visit shinegala2021.ggo.bid. One more time, that is shinegala2021.ggo.bid. We're going to be closing the bidding on our first big live item. That is the 2021 Honda Civic Type R Limited Edition. We're going to be doing that in just a few moments. So if you're in the market for an incredibly high-performance sports car, or you want to just buy one to support Mary's Place, and we will applaud you for doing so, get in there now and start bidding.
If you have any questions or need technical support, use the contact info in the chat and someone will reach out to support you.
So now I'm going to take a few moments to walk you through some of the things that will be really important as you make the most of this gala. Once again, here's what you do. You grab a second screen, maybe that's your smartphone, maybe you got a tablet. Grab that second device so you can keep watching right here. Visit shinegala2021.ggo.bid. Click on the button that says Start Bidding or Start at the top. You create your profile. You enter in your credit card information, and you are ready to have fun and start supporting more families. If you have any questions at any time, just reach out to us in the chat. And while you do that, let's jumpstart the bidding on that brand new 2021 Honda Civic Type R Limited Edition. This car, have you seen it?
I have.
It matches your dress.
It does. It's like I planned it.
I know, and it's incredible. Bidding opened on this last week. We're going to close the bidding in just a moment. Okay, can we do this? Can we put a 2-minute countdown clock on the screen right now? So this is the moment. Here's what I'd like to do. Let's start that countdown clock. You have 2 final minutes to bid on this spectacular sports car.
On your mark, get set, bid on this head-turning sports car with its exclusive Phoenix yellow color and gloss black accents and red and black suede effect fabric interior. The Civic Type R was designed to make a powerful statement inside and out. Head-turning style, wildly functional aerodynamics, and a racing-inspired cockpit all scream high performance.
All right, thanks to American Honda and Western Washington Honda dealers. This is not a car. This is a statement, and it's a vehicle that tells a story, Tiernan. So every time someone hops in your car and says, wow, I love your car,
yeah,
and that's gonna happen all the time because they love your car, you're gonna tell them a story about this event and how you stepped up because of your unwavering love of Mary's Place and how you outbid all the others at the auction so we can get more families into stable housing. Tiernan, I must say, that's my favorite kind of story.
Ditto, Matt.
And it could happen right now, but you can't tell the story if you don't bid on the car. So let's check the bidding right now. The bidding is at $55,000. That's our top bid. You can help us make a difference for more families. You have 47 seconds left. Jump into the bidding software. Go from 0 to 60 on the bidding. We need you now. I can feel your power, and it's flying down the road with your brand new sports car while supporting Mary's Place. Once again, the top bid, $55,000. That's John. Thank you, John, for your generosity. That's John in the car, unless you want to kick him out of the car and take control of the wheel because you want to get more families into stable housing. You can do it in this moment. And you know what? We're going to shower you with applause. Once again, John's in the lead. He's in the pole position. Hang in there, John. Let's see if anybody else jumps in. Let's give it a little countdown, Tiernan. We have 10 seconds.
Right.
Take us home.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is.
Keep going though until the software tells you cannot do it anymore. But with that said, we just sold a car, $55,000. That's how you kick off an auction for Mary's Place. And that's just a warm-up of what's to come. We have some remarkable auction items this year. Once again, visit shinegala2021.ggo.bid. We're going to close our live auction items later during the program. Our silent auction, which also has some incredible items, will be closing later tonight. By the way, every time you bid, that supports Mary's Place.
Let's take a quick look at our live auction items that will be closing in the program a bit later. Package number 20, Microsoft Game Fanatics package, the hottest devices, accessories, and more. Thanks to Microsoft for this item. Package number 21, Red Bull experience with Alaska Airlines for 4. A thrill of a lifetime in Huntington Beach, California, travel included. Package number 22, Walla Walla Wine Lovers Getaway for 4. And package number 23, Tint Cellars Winemakers Dinner for 8 to 10 with private chef Chet Wallenstein.
And by the way, Tint Cellars is our exclusive wine partner for this gala, and we are so thankful for all the ways they support Mary's Place and our community. And this just in, we're going to be giving away our successful live auction bidders 6 bottles, a red, white split of Tint Cellars wine. Can we give them a little toast? Tint. And with that, let's hear a special message from Tint Cellars.
Hello, I'm Tim Gamble.
And I'm Teresa Spellman Gamble, and we're the owners of Tint Cellars, the exclusive wine sponsor for Mary's Place Shine Gala.
Tint Cellars is proud to support Mary's Place and their mission to provide safe, inclusive shelter and services that support women, children, and families on their journey out of homelessness.
Since 1999, Mary's Place has helped hundreds of women and families move into more stable housing. And this year, their mission is more important than ever.
Tint Cellars donates a portion of all wine sales in our Seattle and Woodinville tasting rooms, as well as online, to support Mary's Place. Since 2018, Tint Cellars donations to Mary's Place have amounted to over $125,000.
Please be generous in your support of Mary's Place this evening and join us as we raise a glass for good.
Tint Cellars, great wine for the greater good.
That is my kind of toast. By the way, speaking of our community, we also want to highlight you, our Mary's Place family, this evening. This is more than an event. It is a movement for our entire community. Use the hashtag ShineGala2021 for the chance to be featured right here on the big board behind us. We're going to be checking your tweets, your posts all night. And thank you to all of our community members who are hosting watch parties all over the Pacific Northwest. Once again, join the conversation, posting using the hashtag ShineGala2021. Here is Mary's Place post. They're thanking Gemdale USA for being one of our sponsors. We're going to tell you about that in a bit. Here are our amazing judges tonight. We're going to be introducing you to them in just a little bit. Here's Echo saying, ready, set, go. For more information about the incredible Shine judges and then 5 contestants competing at marysplaceshinegala.org. So we're going to be hearing from our judges as well. Post, we'll throw up your tweets, we'll throw up your posts, we'll talk about it. We also want to hear from you in the chat right now. In fact, drop your name and where you're watching from tonight in the chat right now. And we have a giveaway, and Tiernan, tell us more about that.
I would love to. So firstly, I just got to emphasize wherever you're watching from, anywhere, whether it's Washington, whether it's on the East Coast, who knows, drop us a note in chat, give us a love, and also give to Mary's Place. Everyone who does in the next 20 seconds will be entered to win one of the 5 Shine gift bags announced at the end of the night. We have Mary's Place team members in our virtual chat audience right now. Join them and say hello.
Yeah, they just want to get in there with you and say hi and let us know where you're watching from. It's a way that we're coming together tonight. Share your love of Mary's Place. Let us know your favorite performances. Share your thoughts about the judges' remarks and participate in the ongoing discussion throughout this gala. The pandemic has made it challenging to come together in a big ballroom, but this is how we are coming together as a community tonight. Well, now it is time for one of the most important parts of this program, the most important part. This is the reason we're coming together tonight, to be there for more women, children, and families in our community so that no child has to sleep outside. Take a look.
I've lived here for about 12 years now. I've always paid my rent on time, but this last year has been just horrifying. I've had gallbladder removed. I've had 5 stents put in to unclog the vein to my heart. And now I have other health problems. And I'm behind on my rent. I'm worried about getting kicked out and being on the street. I wouldn't last out on the streets, I can tell you that. I'm stressing out. My health isn't good. I just need help.
This is Tristan Jackson. He just turned 2 in June. When I had Tristan, he was born with complex medical needs. So we were in the hospital for about 6 months. The 3rd day that we were discharged, Tristan stopped breathing. I ran downstairs with the baby and I screamed for somebody to call 911. And we spent another 3 or 4 months in the hospital. So when I was pregnant, I had already planned on going into a shelter because of my relationship. It was just not a healthy relationship. And I know that Mary's Place partners with Seattle Children's Hospital, so the transition of getting into the shelter was really easy. I eventually found employment. It took a little bit longer than I expected, but I made the leap of faith and I moved. I've been in this place for a little bit more than a year now. I just finally was getting my life together, and then I'm behind on my rent. And with the moratorium, not knowing when it was going to end, my biggest fear would be going back to homelessness, not being able to provide for my son. That is scarier than anything for me.
At Mary's Place, we provide connections to community resources, rental assistance, and a path to financial stability. Keeping families in their homes helps reduce trauma, ends the cycle of homelessness, and is so much more cost-effective than shelter. It's a strategy that we know works.
Whenever Mary's Place has faced a crisis, we have turned to our community for help. We need your help again. The crisis of homelessness, the pandemic, and racism is disproportionately impacting our neighbors. We can all do something. We are so much better together. We can solve this crisis. No child has to sleep outside.
This is all people have is their home. I remember feeling so empty and feeling like I couldn't provide for my child because I was homeless. I was in a shelter, and there's nothing worse than not being able to have somewhere to go home to.
I've been depressed, and now I'm getting some help. It's a big relief. It's off my shoulders, so I can breathe again.
Having our own place is the best feeling in the world. He loves cooking with me. We play, we read, and it just felt so good to be able to give my son his own room. It is the best feeling in the world. It really is.
All families need safe and stable housing. A place to sit in a comfy chair and read a book or cook a favorite meal. A place to celebrate the holidays, to welcome a new baby, and a place to feel safe to cry after a hard day at school or work, a place to make happy memories. That place is more important now than ever. But thousands of families in our community are behind in their rent and will face homelessness when the eviction moratorium ends. Historic oppression and ongoing systemic racism continue to create disparities that cause housing insecurity and homelessness. The majority of people in the county's homeless response system identify as people of color. 20% identify as Black or African American, compared to just 6% of the county's general population. Keeping families in their home reduces the trauma of housing insecurity. It breaks the cycle of homelessness. It creates opportunity and provides security and peace of mind. That kind of peace of mind that lets someone like Joanne, a grandmother of 6, who you just met in the video, it lets her finally breathe. It lifts the world off her shoulders. It lets her take care of her health and recover. And most importantly, it lets her get back to spending time with her grandkids in her own home. It's that kind of security that reduces the stress on an amazing mom like Siobhan and lets her focus on caring for her little boy and planning for his 3rd birthday party. At Mary's Place, we know when families have to leave their home, it creates instability and trauma for children, and that can last a lifetime. The pandemic has amplified this trauma. Children who experience homelessness often end up missing days of school as the family works to access resources. Then their grades start to tumble as they change schools. They may need to repeat a grade, or they drop out altogether. They worry that their mom or dad will be mad at them, and they start to question their abilities and their future, wondering what's wrong with them, if they're broken, or if they'll ever have a good life. All because their parents couldn't afford to pay their rent during a pandemic. Children who experience homelessness are much more likely to repeat it as an adult, all because their parents couldn't afford to pay their rent during a pandemic. It doesn't have to be this way. We can keep families from becoming homeless. Together, we can stop the flood of adults lapsing into homelessness year after year by helping a child stay in their home with their family tonight. Mary's Place is meeting families where they are, helping them keep their hard-won homes by providing those funds to pay back rent, working with them to build financial stability, and offering support that creates confidence, builds hope, and success. Our Mary's Place outreach teams are working with unsheltered families in cars and tents. Those cars and tents are parked near schools or hospitals. And last year, with your help, we helped over 350 families overcome barriers to get back into housing quickly using some funds from our Rapid Response Fund. And if the worst happens and a family loses their home with nowhere to go, we are able to offer safe shelter and a warm bed with resources for housing, employment, and a caring community of support. We need your help. Tonight, we ask you to be the one to plant the seed which will grow hope tomorrow. We ask you to change the direction of a child's life by making sure they have a home. We ask you to be the love our community needs to heal and get through this pandemic. We ask you to give so that others may have. We love you.
Thank you, Marty. And this is your opportunity at home to truly make a difference. Mary's Place is doing the hard work to get women, children, and families into stable housing. But they can't do it alone, and we can't get more people back on their feet without you. I know at the beginning of this program, you probably had a dollar amount in mind. I hope after what you just saw and what you just felt, you'd consider giving just a little more. Now is the time to grab that second device. Go to shinegala2021.ggo.bid. And I want to bring back Marty, my friend, because you have some really exciting news as we start our giving at $50,000.
Come on, everybody!
Tell us about this news, Marty.
We are so incredibly excited to have a lead donation of $50,000 from Laura Gritt and David Janasek. So, can you believe it?
This
so
is
we gotta
starting
do
us
this.
off.
Let's do
Wow.
this.
This is the kind of generosity that can make an immediate impact and get so many families out of their tents and their cars and back into stable housing. Thanks again to Laura and David for starting us off. Marty, tell us about the impact. What can $50,000 do for women, children, and families of Mary's Place?
Absolutely. $50,000 helps provide complete rental and utility assistance for 5 families, helping to catch up on their back rent and enabling their households to stabilize and increase income and reducing the harm and trauma caused by experiencing homelessness. Your gift of $50,000 can help 5 families get back to true stability. Come on, join us. Help these families.
You can join us. $50,000 tonight if you can't make it happen, or any level that is comfortable for you. And you are helping 5 families at the $50,000 level find stability. You can do that for 5 families. That is life-saving for those children. Marty, let's check out the donation board. This is so exciting. Who do you see up there?
Oh my goodness, I see Ashley Michael. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh
Heidi
my
Westling.
goodness. Yes, you see Heidi and Brian Neal. Thank you so much.
Incredible.
We are so grateful.
Keep those donations coming. You're making the difference. We're making it happen. This is remarkable. Okay, let's keep going. Our next level of giving, as it says up on the big board, $25,000. And HD Fowler Company,
Thank you,
Janelle
HD.
and Eric Shuey and Lisa Mark Caputo have all generously contributed at $25,000. Who else would like to join them in this important moment at $25,000? And Marty, tell us about the impact that $25,000
Hey, $25,000 helps to provide 38,000 nutritious and culturally appropriate meals with fresh produce each month for our women and families. How can you not want to give to help our families fill up with nutritious food? Help us out. Come on,
it makes an
you can do
immediate
this.
impact, and it'll be incredible what you can do for families, for those growing kids at this level. This is the gift of nourishment. So who can join us at $25,000? And Marty, I'm looking at the donation board. Teresa Gamble! Teresa Gamble at $25,000! You're making it happen. We love you for it. Who else do you see,
Oh
Marty?
my God, Jesse Clausen, we love you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Sally Burnett is giving too. Oh my goodness, thank you, Sally.
All right, with that said, let's check our fundraising thermometer. Our goal tonight is $1 million. That's what we're trying to raise for families in our community. We're halfway there, almost halfway there. We're at $458,000 right now, and that thing just keeps ticking up. Look at the bottom of your screen. Those are all of our donors ticking across there. You see Janelle and Eric Shuey, they're $25,000. There's Tom Breyer at $100. It all makes a difference. So look at the bottom for your name after you donate. And with that said, let's come back out and put up our next level of giving up on the screen, $10,000. And Dick's Drive-In donated.
Oh, we love the Spadies.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Also, Joan Clark and Haley and Joe Kramer.
Haley and Joe Kramer.
Yes.
We love
Making it happen. They're kicking us off at the $10,000 level. Marty, tell us about the positive impact that $10,000 can make.
You bet. $10,000 helps transport 100 families out of shelter and into their forever home. You can help these families.
Wow, 100 families. You can do that for 100 families at really their proudest moment. If you think about it, when they get back into their forever homes, who can join us at $10,000? Marty, let's check the donation board once again. This is my favorite part of the night. This is when we make a difference. Let's see who's on that
Look at that. Do you
board.
see Jennifer Zell?
Jennifer
Thank you so
Zell.
much.
Wow.
We're so grateful, Jennifer.
And Tom Breyer's there as well.
Oh,
This
my
is so
goodness.
exciting. Thank you. Keep them
That's
coming.
right.
And then we're going to come back over here. Our next level of giving, let's put it up on the screen. That's $5,000. And Marty, tell us about the impact of $5,000.
Oh, you bet. $5,000 helps to provide 3 new computers for kids in shelter to access after-school education and programming. Please help these kids stay connected to their education.
Absolutely, and this makes all the difference. Let's bridge the digital divide for these kids who need our support. Who can join us at $5,000? Who do you see on the screen right now?
Katie and Bill Teplicki, thank you so much. you.
Wow, Katie and Bill coming in at $10,000. I see Sharon up there, Sharon Dobie, Dr. Sharon
Oh my
Dobie.
goodness.
Thank you for your
Sharon.
donation. It all makes a difference, and it's
Oh my
coming
gosh,
in
thank
right
you.
now. Okay, our next level of giving, let's put that up on the screen. $2,500. Marty, the impact that $2,500 can make.
Oh, $2,500 helps to provide victim advocacy, training our housing team to better serve families. Did you know 20% of them report experiencing domestic violence?
Wow. So let's make sure Mary's Place Housing, the team there, has the resources they need to thrive and help those who have experienced domestic violence and help them survive. So who else can join us at $2,500? And Tiernan, I know you've been watching the donation board. What are you seeing come in right now?
I'm feeling all of the energy. Brian Neal at $5,000. I see Doug coming in at $5,000 and Stephanie Fowler as well. Another $10,000. This is incredible.
Wow, Stephanie Fowler.
Thank you.
It is happening in real time. This is
my
so
goodness.
exciting. Okay, we're moving on. Our next level, as it says, the all-important $1,000 level.
right.
And we have some really, really exciting news at this level. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Gemdale USA. So Gemdale USA will be generously tripling $1,000 donations up to $100,000, meaning your $1,000 donation, that becomes $3,000, tripling your impact for local families. Thank you so much, Gemdale. And thanks to all of you who have been donating so far. I hope you're going to take advantage of this opportunity that we have right now. Your $1,000 gift tripled. Marty, what is the impact that a $1,000 gift can have at Mary's Place?
Right, a $1,000 gift, which becomes $3,000 with the Gemdale match, helps provide back rent and utility payments for a family who has fallen behind in their bills. Families just like Joanne and Siobhan, so they can stay in their hard-won homes. Can you help us? Join us right now.
Let's help people stay in the hard-won homes who can join us at the $1,000 level. Once again, that is tripled. Your $1,000 donation, it becomes $3,000. Who do you see?
Oh my gosh, Carrie Antonelli, thank you so much. We love you.
Carrie, thank you. Clifford Melton's in there. Oh, wow. I see Susan Silver as well. Thank you for your generous donation. How good does this feel?
It feels so good. So many families stayed in their homes. It is such a huge relief. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And let's keep it coming. Don't stop now. We need you, and you're showing up big time. All right, let's put the other donation levels up on the screen at this time. $500 supports the costs of a month's medications and supplies at one shelter supporting families with medically fragile children or newborns.
Yeah. So important. And $250 helps provide the protective equipment to keep families healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19 in shelters for 1 week.
Or maybe you want to give it $100. That's our next level of giving. That helps bring an entire family inside to safety and shelter for one night. Your gift at any of these levels will make a huge difference in the lives of Mary's Place families. Once again, as we said earlier, our goal tonight is $1 million total for the entire auction. Let's put up the fundraising thermometer on the screen one more. Let's feel it. Oh, look it! We're almost there. We're almost at $600,000. We just saw it pop up.
We can do
this. $598,235 and counting. And we're watching. We are celebrating you as you make your donations. You can, once again, you can see those names scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Please keep those donations coming in. You will see your name scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Let's watch right now because I think we're just ticked up to almost $600,000. Remember, once again, all those $1,000 gifts, those are going to be matched by Gemdale USA 2-to-1 as we're almost at that $600,000 mark. So even if you gave before at a higher level, please consider giving again at $1,000 so we can reach our challenge match. And as you continue to make those donations, we want to recognize our incredible partners, specifically our Shine honoree. And Marty, you have more on that.
Yes, the Mary's Place Shine honoree exemplifies visionary leadership that inspires the community to ensure no one's child sleeps outside. Tonight, we're excited to share about our 2021 Shine honoree and the amazing longtime partner, Zillow! Woo-hoo! Thank you, Zillow! Thank you, Team Zillow, for your gifts of technology and volunteerism and a whole lot of love. You make it possible for families to find affordable, stable housing to ensure that no child sleeps outside in our community and beyond. You are truly changing lives. Thank you so much, Zillow.
The thought that at any moment I could be homeless again, that's really what keeps me up at night.
Zillow believes everyone deserves a safe, affordable home. We're working to make this a reality by improving access to housing and reducing inequities, helping families like Tiffany's find a place to call home.
It's a different freedom to be able to walk into your own spot and call it home and decorate it how you want it. I'm extremely grateful. I'm still extremely grateful. I can't believe every time I wake up that I'm here.
A team of Zillow engineers created a search tool on Zillow.com to connect private property owners and managers to those in need of housing. That tool powers Housing Connector, which has helped more than 2,000 people find a home, and 67% of those are households of color. We are so proud this tool helped Tiffany and her family find a permanent home, along with 156 other families from Mary's Place.
This year, we are honored to name Zillow our 2021 Shine honoree for all the work that Zillow does to remove barriers to housing in our community. You know, the work that Zillow has done in the community and for our Mary's Place families through their products and volunteering and financial support, and mostly their love, is really helping families get and keep their critical housing. We are so proud of the amazing Zillow team. Each and every one of you are making a difference and changing lives. We love you, Zillow. Thank you for loving us. Mwah.
Thank you, Marty, for this tremendous honor. This wouldn't be possible without the many teams at Zillow who work on these products, services, and partnerships behind the scenes.
Thank you, Mary's Place.
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 We are so proud to continue working every day to ensure no child sleeps outside here in Zillow's hometown of Seattle and beyond.
Yes, thank you, Zillow. And as we move on to the entertainment portion of the night, I think we should check the fundraising thermometer.
Let's make it happen.
All right, let's put it up on the screen. Once again, we are inching toward that $600,000 mark, and you can see it right there. $603,000, $235. We are getting there. Thank you once again to all of our amazing audience members. We hope that you keep up the generosity and help us reach our goal. We are really excited to bring you some amazing entertainment tonight. We have 5 amazing talents who share a passion for music and the Mary's Place mission to our friendly Shine competition. They're getting in on it. It's not just a fun singing competition. We are making a difference tonight. And together, we hope to reach our fundraising goal by the end of their performances. And that's where you come in at home.
That's right, Matt. Each of these talented musicians are here to amplify our cause and fill our hearts with incredible music. And each of you will have the opportunity to show your favorite performer some love during their performance in the chat and on social media. We hope you will join our Shine talent by supporting Mary's Place and giving at a level that is meaningful to you.
Our judges, they're going to be watching along right with you, and they will determine their top contestant at the end of the performances. Speaking of our judges, let's introduce them. Joining us is Seattle vocalist Michael Wansley. Wanz, as he's better known, became a household name in the fall of 2012 with the single Thrift Shop. So, Tiernan, should we?
I think we should.
I think we should. I'm gonna pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. Wanz, my man. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good.
So good.
His booming voice, his flashy persona helped earn the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis track a Grammy and billions of views on YouTube. Tiernan and I checked. This track alone has over 1 billion views on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, Wanz. We're going to have fun tonight. Who else do we have on our judges?
Yes, we are, Matt. We also have Echo Haddix. Haddix is the CEO and founder of Echoing Sounds, a full-service campaign management firm in Los Angeles, specializing in lifestyle marketing, event production, and public relations. She has worked with artists such as Keisha Cole, Lil Wayne, Snoop Dogg, and many other talented musicians.
If she's down with the D-O-double-G, she's good with me. Also joining us from Seattle's Belltown neighborhood, Alexander Oki. You may recognize him. Yes, Alexander is the 2020 Shine Champion, and we are so pleased to welcome back as a judge this year. Alexander is the Director of Finance for Pure Watercraft, a local startup that builds electric outboard motors for boats. In his spare time, he manages and sings with Puget Sound Company, an 8-person vocal ensemble he helped found in 2018. Alexander is also an alum of the Yale Whiffenpoofs. I'm sure you've heard of them, the world's oldest and best known collegiate a cappella group. Big welcome to the talented Alexander Oki.
Oh, yes, I'm feeling the energy, y'all. The judges are about to get judgy, but in a very nice way. And at the end of the night, they will decide who deserves the Shine Trophy as the top performer.
I'm excited now. So let's get to it. Let's meet our first performer, Ivory Solomon. Growing up in church, Ivory has been singing for a long time, really as long as he can remember.
There it is, Matt. Ivory spent his high school years acting in many local productions, often playing the lead role for a local theater company, Broadway Bound. Just out of high school, he signed a recording contract with an independent label and released his first album across various streaming services. Ivory is excited to now be living in Los Angeles, pursuing his dream of a full-time career in music. But before we hear from Ivory, let's get to know him a little bit more first. Here's Ivory, interviewed by Mary's Place guest, Kiana.
Well, Ivory, so this is Kiana, and Kiana has her best sparkly jacket on too.
I've got a lot of compliments on this.
Yes, she's bringing the bling.
Yes, you are. It is awesome.
Yeah, Ivory is a singer too, Kiana, and so if you have other questions...
I'm kind of good. I mean, I would say I'm not the best, like, but...
I mean, you know, I think it all starts somewhere. We all have to start somewhere as a singer, and you know, and you just grow from that point.
I've been singing since I was 2. Why did the birdie go to the doctor?
Because he contracted bird flu.
Because he needed treatment.
Oh.
Let's say you had a bad performance, right? You're feeling kind of down.
Okay.
What kind of music would you listen to?
Because I'm happy. You know what song I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Can you yodel?
Yodelay, 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 yodelay.
Thank you for this talk and good luck.
I love a good yodel, so please show Ivory and all of our performers how much you support them and their talents by supporting Mary's Place. We are hoping to reach our goal of $1 million. Let's check the fundraising thermometer once again, see where we're at. We're at $605,000 right now, so we keep ticking up. Gemdale USA will be generously tripling all $1,000 donations, once again, up to $100,000. That means your $1,000 donation, it becomes $3,000, tripling your impact for local families. And to help us reach our fundraising goal, last year's champions, Puget Sound Company, they're contributing another $1,000 to jumpstart the generosity and take advantage of our match from Gemdale USA. So keep those gifts coming. We are so proud of you. And let's see that thermometer move by the end of Ivory's performance. Let's get right to our first musician. Here is Ivory.
Look what we've been through. It's what I'm used to. We've come this far by faith, so let's not let the colors separate. No, no, please no more crying. Need no one dying. A civil war is not the course, so let's not cause no more discourse. No, we've got to build each other up. Set aside differences, we're one alike. It's time to reunite. I promise God is on our side. limits. Unity is what we're building. Unity is what we need. If we can take some time to understand the differences of you and I, remove that color's blind, undo the line created by the tricks of time. Depression and death, the world's in a mess. Praying to God, we're all in distress. Bring all sides together as one and fight for the truth. Real love has no limits. Unity is what we're building. Real love has no limits. A smile makes life worth living. Unity is what we need.
What a message! We do need more unity, and our audience watching, they love it as well.
Loving it too, vibing. Oh my goodness, Wanz, over to you. Talk to me. What are your thoughts?
Definitely smooth. Totally digging it. And the message is tight.
Yeah,
Yes.
a beautiful message. Let's move on to our other judges. Echo, I was just struck by his voice, but also I love the message of the song and the harmony. It was just gorgeous, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The message, just the way he projects and his highs and his lows. Like, I love it. It felt so warm inside. Amazing. Great job.
Agreed, and living for it. Alexander, help us unpack this vibe. What are you thinking?
Ivory, well done, man. What a beautiful, beautiful sound you have. So much raw power. But I absolutely love the cascading harmonies that you built in there. Your backups were awesome. And that access that you have through the entirety of your range is deeply, deeply powerful, especially when you add on those beautiful lyrics that you wrote. Well done, sir. Well done.
Yes, thank you.
Plus 10 to the max. Ivory, I don't know if you're old enough to know who Luther Vandross is, but you're about to give him a run for his money. What does it feel like to hear that from our judges tonight?
That is amazing. Yes, I love Luther Vandross. He's one of my favorites, literally. So to hear that is, that's mind-blowing. Thank you. That is such an honor.
Pretty sure he'd be blown away. Thank you, Ivory. Thanks.
All right, let's check the conversation happening on Twitter and Facebook right now. And so once again, join the conversation. To do that, just use the hashtag ShineGala2021. If that happens, you'll pop up on the big board. I love this. So people are watching from all over. Look at this family. The kids love the Shine Gala 2021. Look at this image on your screen. How adorable is that? The whole family getting together, watching our gala from home. That's how we're coming together as a community. Hey, here's Cameron Bays. Look at this. Love Mary's Place, watching from Seattle. Hashtag ShineGala2021. So once again, post, use the hashtag, tell us where you're watching, who you're watching with, give us a toast through the camera, and we may put you right here on the big board. Tiernan?
Thanks, Matt. Now we want to introduce Haley Gregg. Haley is a pop rock singer, songwriter who since entering the Seattle music scene in 2019 has quickly picked up steam and gained a devoted following. She draws upon years of choral and multi-instrumentalist experience to write pop rock songs that range from defiant, distinctly sassy feminist anthems to wrenching ballads.
She may look familiar. This past spring, Haley landed a blind audition on season 20 of NBC's The Voice and earned a spot on Team Kelly. her version of the song that she sang in that audition, just beautiful, gorgeous. Tiernan, full disclosure.
Talk about it.
I'm a little bit starstruck right now. So my teenage daughter and I, we watched The Voice together. It's our thing. She was just amazing. She is currently recording her second full studio album, set to be released in early 2022. Let's take a look at Hallie's interview with Kiana.
We're gonna have you ask Hallie, she's gonna be one of our singers.
I love singing!
Yes!
I need to know, can you yodel?
Okay, here's what I can do. Yodelay-hoo, yodelay, yodelay, yodelay-hoo. Am I doing it?
Is it really true that fans are always chasing you? Or is that just in the movies?
I'm not quite at that level of fame yet.
So what song are you going to sing for the show and why did you pick it?
I'm going to sing a song that I wrote with a friend of mine called Honey Love. It's a really sweet song that came about because my best friend is getting married.
I just imagine myself on the stage.
Wow.
I just thought about the lyrics.
Good. Tell me.
Oh, everybody loves the funny cat.
Love it! You're already a singer, you're already a songwriter. So just keep doing the thing that you love and know that you are so capable of achieving your dreams if you just keep putting your time and effort and love and energy into it.
Oh my goodness, the cuteness overload. But before we toss it to our next video, we want to thank Microsoft. Microsoft is proud to be the creative and technical partner for the 2021 Mary's Place Shine Gala. Microsoft's mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Learn more about Microsoft's commitment to help nonprofits tackle the world's biggest challenges at Microsoft.com/nonprofits.
Also, once again, Puget Sound Company is donating another $1,000, once again to jumpstart the giving and take advantage of our 2-to-1 matching opportunity from Gemdale USA. So once again, your $1,000 gift, that still becomes $3,000 tonight in this moment. Keep those gifts coming. Let's see that thermometer move by the end of Hallie's performance. Now, here are the sweet sounds of Hallie Gregg.
Rest of my life. Honey, love how the light hits your skin. Oh, the line down your jaw to your chin. Honey, love, where do I begin? Honey, we love like the plates move, changing and constantly making new. Honey, love, I wanna create with you. Honey, if I become untimely ill, then oh, I'll know I can trust you with our children. Honey, love, your sweetness will fill them. Honey, love, I'll let you kiss the scars when there are
I have so much love for the Honey Love. Wow. I want to start with Alexander. What did you think of the performance?
What beautiful and clear tone you have. But the piece for me that was most captivating was your lyrics. And I'm someone that actually doesn't only listen to lyrics. So what you trace such an incredible arc of a life and of a love through your song. So powerful and so hauntingly beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a way to kick things off. Alexander, thank you. Echo, what about you? Tell us what you're thinking.
You know, it's just so interesting, how her voice is. It was just she and I. It's so intimate how she can captivate that space. Even though tons of people are looking and watching, I felt like, wow, we're having this moment. She's telling me these things. I'm feeling these emotions. I'm about to have a breakdown because I'm like, girl, this is what I feel right now. Thank you, sister. So yes, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
The best kind of breakdown, the good kind. Wanz, I know you have an appreciation for all different music genres. You're kind of spelling it out in your wardrobe tonight, but what struck you about Hallie and her talents?
So, while she was singing, I closed my eyes and I felt like that little piece of the dandelion when you blow it off and it starts floating through the air. I was so captivated just by how the interplay between your voice and the piano, it was just very, very soothing. And it made me feel what love should feel like. And I really dug that. I really dug the song. Very nice job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I could tell you were feeling it at home. We were feeling it here in the studio. Hallie, we know you are so talented. You landed on this national stage on NBC on The Voice. I'm curious, tonight you are sharing your talents to help us raise money for Mary's Place. Why this cause? Why is this meaningful to you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I could say so many things, but I think it's really impactful seeing that this organization is in particular working to break down the inequities within our housing system. They're really supporting communities of color and making sure that people who need extra support get it. And I think that's just amazing. So I'm really happy to be here supporting it.
I think you get it, and that is clear, and we can't wait to get your second studio album. So good luck to you, not only in this competition, but throughout your musical career, and thank you for joining us with your talents tonight. We want to give a big thanks, by the way, to our wonderful partners at Amazon. So Amazon Seattle campus is home to Mary's Place Family Shelter in the regrade. We have seen firsthand how Amazon leverages its scale for good and works side by side with partners to innovate and solve community problems.
And I want to encourage everyone watching to give generously this evening to support our work and ensure that no child sleeps outside. We can't do it without you.
So this is your last chance to bid, by the way, on our amazing live auction items. Get ready, get back in that donation software and the auction software, get an incredible experience or getaway and support Mary's Place in the process. So we're gonna put a countdown clock on the screen because we are going to close our remaining 4 live items in just 4 minutes. So go to the auction platform right now. Once again, that's shinegala2021.ggo.bid. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get ready. Let's start that clock. On your marks, get set, bid for Mary's Place. Tiernan, as everyone bids, let's talk about these 4 incredible live items.
You've got it, Matt. Package number 20, Microsoft Game Fanatics Package. The hottest devices, accessories, and more. Includes an Xbox Series S console, custom Xbox controllers, and even more.
Tiernan, this is like the ultimate Xbox game package. Let's check the bidding right now. Right now, I see our top bidder is at $3,000. Once again, the value is at $4,500. Get in there, bid, make a difference in the process. You're gaming and you're making a difference for others in our community. You're getting them into stable housing while you play a game. Get it for your kids, get it for your grandkids, but this is how you make a difference. Let's talk about the next item.
Let's do it. Package number 21, Red Bull Straight Rhythm Experience with Alaska Air tickets for 4 people. Travel to Huntington Beach, California in November 2022 with 4 coach tickets on Alaska Airlines. This is an evolution of the sport of Supercross. Riders race dirt bikes head-to-head on an unwound track with no turns. Huge thanks to Red Bull and Alaska Airlines.
The Alaska Airlines tickets alone are worth thousands. So these are Alaska Airlines tickets to anywhere that Alaska flies. Use them for this trip to California or go wherever you want. Let's hit the throttle on the bidding on this one. Red Bull, who's gonna go with the experience? Right now, the top bidder is Caitlin Darlene. Thank you, Caitlin, Darlene. Keep getting in there bidding right now. I see Darlene was also bidding on this earlier. So come on, let's make this a competition. Everybody's going for the finish line. Let's talk about the next item, Tiernan.
All right, Matt. Package number 22. Walla Walla Wine Lovers Getaway for 4. Travel with 3 of your closest friends to Walla Walla for an exclusive wine-filled weekend you will never forget. Thanks to the Fowler family, the Walls Vineyards, Paksha Wines, Passatempo Taverna, Corrales Estate, and Abja.
Yeah, Abeja, thank you. Wow, this is the best of Walla Walla, and you fly private. Travel in style. Aboard a private plane. Let's watch the bidding take off right now. Jerry David Masters, you're the top bidder right now at $5,500. To make it happen, you got to jump in there at $6,000. A little Tiernan shimmy.
I'm channeling Marty. I'm channeling my Marty right now.
It's
Come
happening.
on, keep giving.
Keep bidding, keep making a difference. Let's talk about the next package, 23.
You got it. Tint Cellars Winemakers Dinner for 8 to 10 with private chef Chet Wallenstein. Spend an evening at Tint Cellars' beautiful new Georgetown tasting room and event space enjoying an intimate 5-course winemaker's dinner paired with award-winning Tint Cellars wine. Thank you to Tim and Teresa Gamble of Tint Cellars and Chef Chet Wallenstein.
Delectable food. Remarkable wine. This is the chef's dinner you're going to be talking about the rest of your life. Let's check the bidding on this incredible package. Right now, the lead bid is at $2,000. That's Lisa Caputo. Thank you, Lisa. Make it happen. Right now, the market value on this is $5,400. So, Lisa, you're getting a steal, an experience that you'll be talking about the rest of your life while supporting Mary's Place. And let's keep checking on those other items as well. The Xbox package right now, that's up to $3,500. Brian Neal is in the lead. Let's go from there to the next package is the Red Bull trip. Right now, the top bidder is Doug. So get back in there and we have 20 seconds left. So once again, you only have 20 seconds for these 4 incredible live items. The Walla Walla Getaway. Jerry David Masters, you're still in the lead. Let's count it down. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Woo! And with that, our live auction is now closed. But know this, the silent auction, all of the other items, those are going to close at 9:30 tonight. So keep checking and keep bidding.
All right. Before we head on to our next contestant, we want to say a big thank you to H.D. Fowler Company. As a 5th-generation owned business serving this region for over 100 years, H.D. Fowler Company knows the importance of both community and family. The H.D. Fowler team is honored to stand alongside families as a long-time Mary's Place partner.
Now back to the real entertainment. Let's talk about our next musician.
Let's do it. Lucia Flores-Weissman is an up-and-coming singer-songwriter from Maple Valley, Washington, who blends Americana coffee house indie, folk, and jazz vocals to create a sound that is distinctly her own. At 19 years old, Lucia has already sung with Brandi Carlile, sang on 2 seasons of American Idol, performed at the Moore Theater, and on the stage of the Paramount. Outside of singing, Lucia is a student at the University of Washington studying communication and Spanish.
You said 19 years old, right?
I did.
So accomplished already. So let's take a look at Lucia's interview with Mary's Place guest, Fidel.
What kind of music you sing?
Ooh, well, I sing all kinds of music. You'll see tonight that I'm singing an original song. It's kind of more folky, but I also really like singing pop songs, alternative, jazz. What kind of music do you listen to?
Reggaeton and rap.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, I love reggaeton. It makes you feel good. You can dance and bop to the music.
Yeah.
So.
Who is your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is Brandi Carlile, and I actually got to sing with her a few years ago. She's awesome.
What kind of things you like to sing about?
Honestly, a lot of times I like to sing sad songs. I think music can really connect with your emotions. And a lot of my original songs are kind of just a diary.
I want to know what song make you happy.
Ooh, I think the song that makes me happiest is probably A Change Gonna Come. It's a really good, hopeful song and gets you looking towards the future and what can happen. Can you beatbox?
Yeah.
Hey, that's nice. Thank you so much. And thank you, Fidel. Bye.
Oh, I love a good beatbox.
Ditto.
I also love a meaningful connection, and that's what we just got right there. By the way, I'm saying it again, Puget Sound Company. I keep saying Puget Sound Company because they keep contributing another $1,000, and they just did it once again to kickstart the generosity and take advantage of our 2-to-1 matching opportunity from Gemdale USA. Your $1,000 gift still becomes $3,000 tonight, so keep those gifts coming. Let's see that thermometer tick up by the end of Lucia's performance. Let's check that thermometer one more time. Let's put it up on the screen, and here's where we're at. Wow! Once again, our goal is $1 million. The last time we checked it, it was at $600,000 roughly. Now we're up above $800,000, $824,000. You're making it happen. Keep that generosity coming. Wow, we're so proud of you. And Puget Sound Company helping us get our thermometer to $1 million by that donation, once again, 3-to-1. So if you have it in you, another $1,000 donation will become $3,000. With that said, let's keep it going during Lucia's performance. And here is the remarkably talented Lucia.
Breathe, you're okay. It was a pity and a patter on your heart. Tomorrow's a new day. Cry, I know it hurts, but keeping all the pain inside your soul will only make it worse. But keeping all the pain inside your soul will only make it worse. Oh, but keeping all the pain inside your soul will only make it worse. Hug yourself tight, oh, 'cause in the end you're the only one who controls your brake lights. Oh, and smile, you made it through this night. Be thankful for your gifts and what you have, a beautiful life. And be thankful for your gifts and what you have, a beautiful life. Oh, be thankful for your gifts and what you have, a beautiful life. Breathe, you're okay. It was a pitter and a patter on your heart, but tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day.
Wow, wow. Oh my goodness. We loved it. They loved it. How could you not love it?
All the feels.
Oh my goodness. Echo, such sweet tone. I want to start with you. What did you think of Lucia's performance?
I mean, the thing is, her control, remarkable. but it's always something special when you witness an artist both sing and play an instrument at the exact same time. I don't know about you guys, but like that's just a lot going on for me. And to stay on beat, stay in control, and just have such a beautiful sound. Like, you're amazing. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
What Echo said.
You're so
Alexander, what are you thinking?
Again, it's the mix of your remarkable voice, but also the beautiful lyrics that you wrote. The one that really stood out for me was hug yourself tight, because in the end, you're the only one who controls your brake lights. Just beautiful, especially juxtaposed with the rhythmic shift. And I got to say, I just love the way that you framed that, where you're kind of sitting there pursed up on that stool. You just look so calm and composed. Beautiful, beautiful job.
I have so much respect for singer-songwriters. Wanz, I want to come to you. What touched you about this performance?
Man, I want to see her ID. There's no way she's 19 years. Because that was, I'm almost speechless, which rarely ever happens.
Thank you.
So what really got me is, inside of the lyrics and inside of the melody, inside of me, I felt uplifted and I felt encouraged. And I felt like, well, tomorrow's a brand new day. Oh, I really love that song. And you got to tell me where I can download it.
You're not the only one.
Record it. Thank you.
I got a spot.
I'll come over. Thank you.
It sounds like, Lucia, you have people asking to record you. I'd love to bring you in and I'm always enamored with young talent. I'm wondering about your influences and who you look up to.
Yeah, like I said before, Brandi Carlile was seriously a huge influence. I listened to her all the time in the car. And like I said, I was able to sing with her, and that was a phenomenal opportunity. Her, Norah Jones, tons of folk, jazz. I gather inspiration from so many artists, even if I only heard one song. So, yeah.
Well, we are inspired by you and your talents and your vision, and thank you for sharing those talents with the Mary's Place audience tonight and helping us make a difference. All right, before we head to our next contestant, we want to say a big thank you to Starbucks. Starbucks is proud to partner with Mary's Place in helping families find warm and stable homes in our hometown.
Thank you.
All right, Matt, let's check in with the conversations happening on Twitter and Facebook with the hashtag #ShineGala2021 and see what our audience is up to and how they've enjoyed these performances so far. Stiff competition. I'm loving this one right here. If you are not attending the Mary's Place Shine Gala, where the heck you at? Hashtag #ShineGala2021. I'm not sure who that user is, but I'm living for it. Oh, who are these two down here?
Someone's looking stunning in yellow over there.
Here we are. Oh, we get a baby shot with Marty. Come on. Emerson's first. Hashtag #ShineGala2021. Go Mary's Place. Start them young. We're here for it. That's what's happening over here, Matt.
If you're looking for a role model for your infant, Marty Hartman's the one. Definitely. All right, our next contestant is Benjamin Hunter. He's an award-winning multi-instrumentalist, composer, community activist, social entrepreneur, and educator. His work explores the intersections of music, art, community, policy, and culture. In 2016, his America Roots duo with Joe Siemens, took first place in the International Blues Competition, and in 2018, Benjamin composed the music for the critically acclaimed production Black Boys. With his primary instrument, the violin, he is as comfortable playing classical as blues and jazz. City Arts Magazine wrote the music he plays not only spans an array of genres, but a huge swath of history.
Benjamin is the founder and director of Community Arts Create, co-founder of the Hillman City Collaboratory, co-founder of Black and Tan Hall, sits on the Seattle Music Commission, and is a teaching artist for jazz and festivals around the world. Benjamin's a busy guy, and there's more. Benjamin's participation is sponsored by our exclusive wine sponsor, Tint Cellars. Let's take a look at Benjamin's interview with Matthew.
You want to start now? Do you post on YouTube or do you post on like music apps?
Mostly I just play live and play in front of people.
Do you go to like stadiums and then
I play a lot of places around the world.
parties?
Parties too, yeah.
Like that little circle looks like a clock and then it's an electric guitar at the same time. Do you have any cousins?
I got a bunch of cousins, yeah.
One that's younger than you annoy you. The youngest ones. Hey Ben, can you yodel?
Yodel.
What did you say? Yodel, yodel, ee, ooh. Yodel, yodel, ee, ooh.
Let's see, have you heard of a guy named B.B. King?
B.B. King? Like Barbecue King? What was your favorite song when you were my age?
My favorite song when I was 8 years old was by Billy Joel, and it was called The River of Dreams.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Billie Eilish. Can you sing like a opera singer?
La 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 la.
The instruments, all the genres, the yodeling, yodelole, ee-oo. By the way, Benjamin is here to support Mary's Place, and you can too. So last year's champion, Puget Sound Company, is contributing another $1,000 to keep the generosity rolling. That is $4,000 so far from them. With our match, it becomes $12 grand, and you can have your $1,000 donation matched as well. Join Puget Sound Company and help us get our thermometer to $1 million by the end of Benjamin's performance. Now take in the outstanding musical talents of Benjamin Hunter.
See me smile, see me dance and play, see the joy I made, see the tears fall. See them one, see me, hear me, hear me laugh. Hear me breathe inside. Hear me asking why. Hear my soul speak. Hear my home and dream. Hear me. Feel me, feel me shake. Feel my cane scheme. Feel the strain within. Feel my heartbeat. That's where our hearts meet. Feel me. Feel me.
Wow. So incredible. So moving.
Wonderful.
The audience loves it. I know you did. We were talking about it.
Heartfelt, very much so. Wanz, over to you first. Help us start unpacking this one.
Man, this is not easy. I mean, this is like totally like flipping the script and coming in and just making me feel all kinds of lonely and down home, and I'm all jelly because he's got the finger picking going and stuff. Man, and for those of you who are just watching, it is not that easy to be able to coordinate all these things and still emote the way that he does. It's so tight, so tight. I love that song, man. Nice job.
I loved it too, and just a musical jack of all trades. Echo, what touched you about this performance?
You know, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so home of the blues. It's a special connection for me. It made me feel right at home. It made me feel very connected to him and his messaging, and also that gospel vibe as well. Those different combinations, it just worked for me. Incredible job. Incredible.
Totally agree. Alexander, help bring us home here. What are your thoughts?
Benjamin, beautiful job. I think for me, the performance even started just seeing the way that you're interacting with our younger guests in the clip beforehand. I mean, way to show just the depth of your heart. And then, of course, the depth of your talent is just listed in your resume. My goodness, like I'm wishing we could hear some more of the violin if that's your forte instrument. But to Wanz's point, the amount of dynamics and versatility that you showed both in your finger picking and in your singing was incredibly impressive and nicely complemented the lyrics of the song. Thank you so much.
Without a doubt. Yes. Benjamin, my gosh, I don't know if I had an internal blues traveler before, but I do now. What's it like to hear that feedback, and maybe share a little bit about the inspiration for that song?
I mean, I'm very humbled, and thank you so much for those incredible words. You know, I guess I consider myself a folk musician, and I think for any musician, you know, part of our job is to be observers of the world around us and try and portray what we see as best as we can and what we feel as best as we can. And so, you know, so much of my journey is you know, listening to people's stories and trying to you know, correlate them with my own journey and my own experiences. And I think part of why I wrote that song is because so often we don't take the time to get to know our neighbors or the people next to us or the people that we see so often. And you know, I just want people to hear me and see me and feel me, and I want to be able to do that to others. And I feel like that alone could save half of the world's problems, you know.
Well, you did it. Thank you again so much, Benjamin.
And amen to that. You know, the best musicians, Tiernan, they are storytellers, and there is a depth of character that we just saw. By the way, we're going to head over here and check out what people are saying online right now. Here is our friend Katie Teplicki. Once again, use the hashtag ShineGala2021. Join the conversation. Here's Katie Teplicki. She says, "Go Mary's Place. Good luck tonight." They're all watching, her and her friends down in Arizona. She was one of our $10,000 donors. She used to work for the organization. She is still going all in. Let's see. Oh, look at this little guy. Support of Mary's Place can start at a really young age. So this is Cameron. He says, you know what the Shine Gala 2021 means. It means honoring Mary's Place by coming together to stay informed, donate, and support as a family. Maybe a little dance too. And why not eat some cookies? Once again, join the conversation, eat some cookies, maybe toast some champagne as well, Tiernan, because we are making a difference tonight.
Yes, we are, Matt. And okay, before we head on to our next contestant, we want to say a big thank you to Pacific Program Management. Pacific Program Management is proud to support Mary's Place and celebrate its dedication to the women, children, and families in our community. And a big thank you to H.D. Fowler Company. As a fifth-generation owned business serving this region for over 100 years, H.D. Fowler Company knows the importance of both community and family. The H.D. Fowler team is honored to stand alongside families as a longtime Mary's Place partner.
Yes, such incredible partners. All right, born and raised in Seattle, Nathan Zonga is a first-generation Congolese-American storyteller. Recognizing the power in his pen, Nathan speaks of a universal truth while taking his audience on an invigorating ride, reflecting on his journey through life's ups and downs. Nathan wears all of his influences on his sleeves, blending hip-hop with elements of folk, R&B, soul, gospel, and musical theater.
Nathan is a member of the Prodigy Project's community of young, talented storytellers. His topical songs about racial tension create the backdrop for the community-made short film, Enough, produced by Prodigy campus students and staff. The film has been accepted to the 2021 Tribeca Film Festival in New York City. That is cool. Let's go ahead and meet Nathan, interviewed by Mary's Place guest, Coco.
I'm Coco, and I'm in 9th grade.
Fire, nice to meet you, Coco. I'm Nathan. I went to Shorecrest High School back in the day.
So, what kind of singer are you?
I'm like a hip-hop, soul pop, like kind of blend of everything, you know?
I have this deep connection with music that I don't have with anything else, and so I'm gonna do that as like a career. But my parents are not okay with it. So I'm gonna go to college and like get a diploma, because like I need one if like my career doesn't work out.
When I was first like really like, okay, I'm gonna make music my main thing, my parents were like, no, you gotta go to school. You gotta go to school. I don't know, I went full throttle with the thing I love doing first, and hopefully it works.
What's your first song though?
The first song I wrote was a song called Seeds. I was 15.
What was it about?
Kind of what we're talking about right now. It was about
Really?
It was about like not knowing exactly what I want to do with my life, and my parents having one idea for what I should do, and me having another idea, and me sort of kind of trying to figure out my self-worth in that.
Thank you for the talk, and like I wish you very good luck with like your career in the future. I hope you like become a big artist and I meet you one day.
I hope you chase your K-pop dreams, and you know, I'm just glad that we had this cool talk.
He's got such a cool way about him. Once again, we have a 2-to-1 match at the $1,000 level. You give $1,000, it becomes $3,000 to get more women, children, and families into stable housing, and you can make that happen. Nathan is performing to support Mary's Place, and you can too. In this moment, please go to the giving website, make your donation right now. And I have to say it again because Puget Sound Company is contributing again. They just contributed again at the $1,000 level to inspire everybody out there to make sure that each of you take advantage of that 2-to-1 matching opportunity from Gemdale, USA. Your $1,000 gift still becomes $3,000 right now in this moment. Get ready to move your feet because this is upbeat. Here is the incredible Nathan Zonga.
Everybody, how we living, how we doing? One more slip, I'll be on to you. I waited eons for you. Our day has begun to fade. I got no reason to wait, but hey, I'll be on to you. For you, your space, my favorite. giving me reasons to wait. I waited eons for you. Oh yeah. Hello. Y'all ready? Hey. Can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my head. Thought it was going away, but it isn't. They can't get you with me instead. Can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my head. Thought it was going away, but it isn't. They can't get you with me instead. You made me feel how I felt when I learned about being myself. Open me up, now you shutting me down, put me back on the shelf. I'm never giving you up. We'll find a way to pick it up. Next time we'll have better luck. We were meant to stay in love. Made me feel it, stole my feelings. Dreaming of an angel while dealing with my demons. I'm fiending for your loving, fear of you leaving. Believe it, I need it. Believe it, I need you. Can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my head. Thought it was going away, but it isn't. They can't get you with me instead. Can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my head. Thought it was going away, but it isn't. They can't get you with me instead. Can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my head. Thought it was going away, but it isn't. They can't get you with me instead. I can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my head. Thought it was going away, but it isn't. They can't get you with me instead. I'm always gonna stay. Yeah.
Nathan, you had us bouncing here at Stage
Legit,
C at Microsoft Production Studios. That was fun. Audience loved it. Let's get to the judge. Alexander, we were just bouncing. I was watching you at home bouncing as well, my friend.
Nathan, you got me bouncing, man. Truly. I mean, basically from the first moments, you bring so much energy into that performance. Your personality comes straight through, and you took us on this incredible soundscape. I mean, there's some very, very different scenes in that piece. Thank you so much. Well, what an incredible energy. I mean, I feel like very, very moved, and we're not anywhere near each other through the virtual, through the Zoom call, through the Teams call. Nice job.
Thank you, Alexander. Echo, over to you.
I agree with Alex. That cadence, that energy, all of that gave us complete life. I know everybody, all the judges feel it, all the hosts. Thank you. Thank you so much for just your energy, your soul, and everything you brought in that performance. Awesome.
Yeah, Echo, we had all the feels. Wanz, I want to know what you were feeling.
Well, I'm actually feeling it because I'm up in Shoreline, so go Shoreline, Shorecrest, go me. But you know what? And back in the day when you couldn't get up and dance, you would be shaking around in your chair. They called that the butt boogie, and I was boogieing hard, man. It's I really like the energy that has been said before. But another thing is that you look like you're having fun, and I've always wanted to say, you have to tell the audience what you're doing without telling them what you're doing. And you did that.
Yep.
Nice
I'm
job, man.
feeling the butt boogie too. I am. And I got to tell you, Nathan, I can't get you out of my mind either. What's it like to hear that feedback from the judges?
It means a lot. These are top-notch folk, man. I really appreciate everything you guys had to say. I was having a lot of fun with those songs. I didn't know if it was going to work for what we were doing, but
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Nathan, we appreciate you and your talents and your energy and what you brought to this competition. I'm going to be waking up tomorrow thinking I can't get him out of my mind. Right? Yeah, something special there, my friend. I love it, and I like what you bring. So thank you so much again to our Shine 2021 sponsors, our creative and technical partner, Microsoft. Our believer level sponsors, Amazon, Zillow, Starbucks, and Gemdale USA. Huge gratitude to our advocate level sponsors as well, HD Fowler Company, Pacific Program Management.
Thanks to our supporter level sponsors, GLY, Seneca Group, HNN Communities, and Frostburg and Umlauf.
And thank you again to our in-kind sponsors, our exclusive wine sponsor, Tint Cellars, our official airline sponsor, Alaska Airlines, and other in-kind sponsors, Run Studios, Mighty Media, Tito's Handmade Vodka, and Fire and Vine Hospitality. Thank you to all of our generous sponsors.
All right, now, before we bring back our judges, 5 of you have won the Mary's Place gift bag. Those winners are being announced in the chat right now. Check it out.
Yep, go to the chat, see if you won, and congratulations if you did. With that said, it's decision time. Let's bring our judges back. Echo, so much talent being shared during this program. Let's start with you. Who do you believe shined above the rest?
So many. I mean, honestly, everyone shined. I told you earlier, I really took to Benjamin and Nathan. It's just hands down. Ivory did something that was above and beyond for me. That's how I feel.
Legit. Well said. Well said. And Wanz, I mean, if you're not popping tags, you're popping the champagne and helping crown this year's Shine champion. Who do you think took the champion?
I see what you did there, my little chiquito banana. But I tell you, and I tell you again, you know, it was really, really tough. I mean, Lucia blew me away. There's so many flavors and stuff. Ivory was soulful, and Benjamin was just smooth, and Haley was just airy and stuff. I'm torn, but man, I think the whole package is gonna maybe have to go to Ivory for me.
All right, so 2 for Ivory right now. I am holding, Tiernan, the crystal microphone. This is the 2021 Shine Gala Champion Trophy. And with that said, finally, Alexander Oki, last year's winner. You know, building off what the other judges just shared, who do you see as this year's Shine champion?
Well, I wish that, I mean, really, first of all, I think it's every single one of you is already winning because of the generosity that you're bringing to share your musical talents so freely, to be here for such an extraordinary cause. Thank you. Thanks to all 5 of you so much for giving us that vulnerability and letting us, you know, experience a glimpse of who you are deep down inside. And I wish we could give a trophy to each and every one of you, but we'll keep with the tradition and crown one a winner. And for me, that was clearly Ivory. Ivory, I got to tell you, man, from the moment you first started singing, I was getting like very, very strong Seal vibes. I love Seal. You got just such a power to your voice. And I think what really brought it all home for all of us was the lyric, "Real love has no limits. Unity is what we need," because these days we surely do. Congratulations, sir. And thanks to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Once again, thank you to all of our musicians for lifting up more families through Mary's Place. Thank you for lending your voices to our cause tonight. Ivory, I want to come to you real fast. The trophy is yours, my friend. What does it mean to you?
This is big. I mean, it's huge. Everyone did an amazing job. I mean, I was moved by each performance, each contestant. Everyone was fantastic. This is huge to me, especially with what Mary's Place does. It's close to my heart as youth that experienced homelessness growing up at portions throughout my life. So this is so huge. It's beyond. There's not a lot of words I can say because it's so big for me. But I'm very grateful. I thank everybody. I thank God. And yes.
Well, thank you.
Right now.
Yeah, thank you to you, my friend. Thank you to all of our musicians tonight. And give it up for our judges, our celebrity judges, for helping us make a difference through Mary's Place tonight, lending your voices to the cause. All right, before we go, we have one more big announcement, and it's a big one. Let's bring back our Shine Gala chair, Bob Bajan, and Mary's Place Executive Director, Marty Hartman. And Bob, you have something in your hand, my friend.
I got a big check, but first, way to go, you guys. Let's give it up for the host. Well done. Outstanding. One of my favorite parts about my job is that I get to represent the company. And so on behalf of Microsoft and everybody that worked here at the studios, we would like to present Mary's Place with $50,000 more for tonight. There you go.
Everything. Thank you, Team Microsoft. We are so grateful for all of you. This is amazing. Thank you for saving families, for keeping them in their homes and loving them like your own neighbors and your own family. We are so grateful for you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, my goodness.
This is remarkable. And so wait, Bob and Marty, stay here because I want to see what this does for our total, an additional $50,000. By the way, in addition to the generous donation Microsoft just gave, they put on this production tonight, providing roughly 200 people and so many hours of hard work behind the scenes to make this happen. So from everybody at Mary's Place, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bob and the incredible people here at Microsoft, thank you. Once again, the rest of our auction, all of the other items, including the Almost Live, the silent auction. If you love wine, you love spirits, it is all there for you. That closes at 9:30 tonight, so keep checking and keep bidding.
Yes, Matt, we'd also like to thank the collaborators who are making Shine possible.
This program is going to stay up on our website and on our Facebook and YouTube pages, so please share this link with your family, with your friends. Tell them to share it as well. Okay, before we go, we set out tonight with a very ambitious goal. I think we all agreed on that. We wanted to raise $1 million. We wanted to do something special. We believed we could do it. Marty, I'm going to give you the honors. We are going to put the fundraising thermometer up on the screen in this big moment. Let's see what we did tonight. There it goes.
That's great. That's great.
You did it. You did it at home. You made this happen. Your generosity made it happen. Marty, let's get more families into stable housing. Now we can do it. What does this mean for Mary's Place?
This is an incredible gift from Mary's Place, knowing that your neighbors will be able to stay in their homes when this eviction moratorium lifts. Isn't it a life-saving gift? You know it will stop the flood into homelessness, and that is an amazing gift. Together we can do more. We are better together. Thank you for loving your neighbors. Mwah.
And we certainly couldn't do it without you, Marty. Why don't you take us home and start the celebration?
Happy dance! Get on your dancing shoes. We got this. Thank you.
We want to play this amazing video from last year.
I woke up this morning, saw a world full of trouble now. Thought, how do we ever get so far down, and how are we ever gonna turn around? So I turned my eyes to heaven. I thought, God, why don't you do something? Oh, but I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in poverty, children sold into slavery. The thought disgusted me, so I shook my head to heaven. I said, God, why don't you do something? God said, I did. I created you. If not us, then who? If not me and you, right now. It's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. We are the salt of the earth. We are a city on a hill. We're never gonna change the world by standing still. still. No, we won't stand still. No, we won't stand still. No, we won't stand still. If not us, then who? If not me and you, right now. It's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. It's time for us to do something.
Great job, guys. You guys are awesome. Stand by.